But yeah, and these get like very like specific in terms of like errors.
You want to show the examples of like an example in Unity or something where what it would look
Yeah,
like
in the
in
game.
the game.
So yeah, like let's say so yeah, this is the build of the game. I'm gonna open the developer window. Can you explain why SQLite by default wouldn't have something like this built in? So it does have error messaging built in, but it just like so this is without the parser, right? It just says incomplete input, and then so actually I can no, I can't. Let's see. And there's also like some queries that are legal SQL that like I don't want you to write. Let's actually just go back to
Drop.
mobile. Well,
Drop
illegal
table.
select queries that I don't want you to write. Like for example, let's see. Like some of this is also like I don't know if there's actually like a valid use case for this. Join time sheet T on, but some people I think this works better if you have like let's imagine if there were like you know three queries, sorry, three tables here, or like T1, T2. Like I've noticed that like some, if you're like new to SQL and you don't really know how joining works, or like kind of like equals as well. Some people like join tables like this, and this is like, you know, this is a legal SQL query. Like if I run this using SQLite, like this is like this is a valid SQL query, but it's like generally not what like you know the person writing
Not
it has
kosher.
intended. Not necessarily, it just doesn't work. It doesn't do what you expect, because what this does is that first, you know, it checks if this condition is real, and then if this condition is true, then it becomes like a 0 or 1, because that's just how like SQL works. Like if you do like this, oh,
I guess another thing to note, there's like multiple different versions and types of SQL. There's SQLite, but there's also a bunch of other ones that are kind of different dialects in a way, if you're thinking of languages in general.
right. Yeah, there are some specific differences. Generally, this since like select, these like kind of core components of SQL are very are just like so universal. Like the minute differences between SQLite are like, you know, are not that like pronounced.
Especially for
Like
the
one of
people
the
who are learning SQL kind of, or just starting out
If
with
you're
the
learning
game.
SQL, then
But the
yeah.
people who have some of the people who have been playing so far, like the demo and playtest and that sort of thing, they've been kind of used to over engineering a lot of things, and they might be using very specific to the version of SQL that they're using that might not work, and that's where you'll see these errors.
Yeah. But like a lot of it is really like you know, like why doesn't this function work? And generally like those functions are a part of SQLite. But it's that like, you know, this custom parser doesn't support it. So if I like, I'm thinking of adding an update for like those people where you can just like turn this off, and then you'll be able to you know, use those functions. Yeah.
You can like maybe like unlock it or something to prove your worth.
after you beat the
Prove you're
game.
worthy of using advanced stuff.
Right.
Is that your way of saying my friends are all nerds in chat?
My friends?
I don't know if it's at me or at you. It's more like if it was when I was saying the people who were testing it, we had people who were playing the demo, like because anyone's able to play the demo, right? So people who are playing the demo or doing the play testing, they some of them were people who had experience in SQL and some not as much. Since this is a game that's like promoted as the main thing is in my detective game you use SQL queries
Yeah.
whatever you say in your reels in the beginning. Yeah. Does parser not allow CTEs, which is why that happens?
Yeah, so actually I can show you what the query writes. I'm actually like not too familiar with. I've never actually like I don't really use CTEs.
I'm the actual SQL person.
Yeah,
between
probably.
the two of us.
Like it's funny that I made this
He's
game
more
because,
the engineer programmer, but I'm like I can't deal with programming at all. That's why I went into database work.
Where's the query button?
Because the thing with them CTEs, it is kind of for people who don't know. By the way, CTEs are basically you kind of make a bunch of different queries within one and turn them into like kind of a temporary storage table within that same query.
Yeah. There it is. There it is. Yeah, so this is that's not this actually. This is like something what when you like create click the submit button, this is like kind of what it does. And where like like the query you write is like right here. Actually I feel like this should support CTEs if it just like write it there. Actually yeah, no, I don't want to like come up.
You're about to start like trying to actually do dev work on stream right now.
Yeah.
Like, wait, let me like fix this bug right now, real quick, and then add this new feature and enhancement.
CTEs just like work out of the box.
Starts becoming a working session.
Yeah, but subqueries do work, and like the custom parser supports them.
Subqueries, as in like the select within the select.
Yeah.
Question about about like when we mess up and have to restart the level. So there are a lot of things in the game where it's kind of, since it's kind of a introductory course / learning / you're meant to be the new recruit kind of thing. So there are things I think where you're meant to experience it, or it's for example, like the drop tables, you get a specific reaction, or when you arrest the wrong person. Right. But in terms of like restarting the whole level, the question
when
was
when you arrest the wrong person, you can retry it, and then it kind of like creates it starts from scratch. Yeah, I think I can. I think that's reasonable. I was thinking about that because I just I think recently I had a new update where you can now go back to like levels on the fly. And since each level is
the data is generated differently though. Right. I guess that might be like part of the question where it's like, can we continue from where we left off without the data being regenerated and different data?
And I think it can because each case is stored in a new database. And you can actually like see that in the save file. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
But we do have I'm not sure if you updated this or not, but when we do the retry, I think the query history is still there in the search tables application window. Is it?
I did remove that.
Yeah, I think because that was a bug that I told him about too.
Well, it's not it wasn't a
or bug / like question if he wanted that or not.
I did want that, but people thought it was weird, and
I think we can do like we could just do like an easy mode versus harder mode toggle in the settings. And like the advanced mode can also include like allowing certain things. I don't know.
The idea was that like, you can just, my idea was that like, the notepad doesn't clear and the the query history doesn't clear, but my idea was like, oh yeah, like it's nice to have, you know, it's like, you know, if you want to delete it, you can just delete it. But enough people reported it and thought it was weird, and I was like, you know, it does seem like, you know, unexpected behavior, so it did. You know, when you reset, it does.
It could be good to put that in as like a toggle setting.
Yeah, yeah.
It is kind of accessibility thing.
Yeah, and also it's like kind of like a new game plus, you know, like if you reset the game when you start over, you have all your like you know your queries there. It's kind of cool. You know, you kind of like this inventory of sorts. Do cases re-randomize when you restart? Yes, they do. They do re-randomize.
Yeah, so the data itself is refreshed to like a different set of data.
But the queries you wrote should still work. You kind of just like need to rerun them again. And yeah, the point of that was that like just so you're not like, oh, like X and Y are the you know, are the people responsible. You have to actually like
so there isn't really a way to like, for example, the help that people can give, it's only going to be able to be kind of teaching you how to do it or queries, but not being like directly just giving an answer key kind of thing. It wouldn't be like that. It's still, since the point is to use SQL, the game's like kind of main objective is for you to experience using SQL and running queries and stuff. So I think it's good that people can't just like share the direct answer of just like a person's name, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
For the feedback channel, we have one. Well, not a channel, but like we have the form, we have bug reports, and suggestions, features.
Yeah, we have suggestions. We have suggestions.
Yeah, but you can post there's a lot of stuff you can do in the
form.
Yeah, I think if you just I guess for anyone who hasn't seen it yet or anyone who hasn't joined the server yet, we have the server channel guide that has like all the available channels and like links to where you can do certain things or find certain information. So like the FAQ, we have a pre-release FAQ with a bunch of information there already. But we also have our links to our feedback form where you can do feedbacks and bug reports and feature requests in there. But we also have bug reports and feature requests that you can do in Discord as well. We have the two forums for that. And you can also search through and see if people have already asked that, so you don't need to ask and wait for an answer, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But some cases, so it's a bit of a spoiler. But yeah, like each case kind of like has a different element of randomization. Generally, like a lot of it is randomized though. So yeah, you can't really like depend on like, you know, a specific detail of.
I do remember trying that like way back early when I was trying to just like go. I went through my my VOD of when I played the demo to find the name of the first person. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna like skip through this real quick and check other stuff or do other stuff. But I couldn't. I'm like, wait a second, is this regenerated?
Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna shave real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, please excuse the suddenly stash lists.
That was very uncomfortable.
Yeah, so because he's only like, you've only worn it during a filming a few things, like the trailer.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, some names are not. They are random. All the names of the perpetrators are random. But some are more random than others. Some have like in the first case, has like it's always Painterson, I believe, but like the first name is like random between like 5 like first names. And for the grandma, the like the name of the list is actually like
you should add my name.
Funny. I think I did
see a Luna somewhere.
There was a Luna.
But do you have different lists of names for like for each case? Because I've seen Luna in somewhere